question I get asked the most is what exactly is BleedCulture? So it's like I look at it like this, like BleedCulture is like it's more than it is something that you. It's not a physical thing. It's not even it's like a way to look at things or just a way to view things that we always see every day. Just another way to look at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like finding the art in everything. Kind of like that. Yeah, like finding the art in everything. So it's like, that's kind of, that's what the name entails. Like finding, like finding your inner artist, who you are as a person, your creative purpose. Because we all can make stuff. Some people don't, some people do. So that's really what it is. I started it because I was just a nigga on the gram who I would see nice pictures and I would save them like, oh, that's a hard picture. And I would screenshot it, but I wasn't going to post it on my page. On September's very own, I wasn't going to do that. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to just make a page where I post these pictures. That's it. And other people that have similar interests, they'll like it. People who fuck with me but don't have those interests might gain those interests, and it could just build like a thing and I mean, make it cohesive. You know what I mean? I guess you could say the overall message of it is just like find out who you are. I feel like too many people don't. Too many people don't get to find out exactly what they're into and what they like. They just kind of fall into the mix. So it's all about finding out what your interests are, what things that you like and things that you could get into, as opposed to the things that they give you off the rip. Like, just like, you know what I mean? The message is make something. Don't leave here without making something. Make something, create something. That way you'll leave something behind when you go. When I go, they could go look at this Instagram page that I created, BleedCulture, that's a year old now, and say, okay, these things were going on. This is what happened. It's just, that's the overall message. Make something. Aside from the gram, that's just one avenue. I use Instagram because everybody's on Instagram every day, so I could directly tap into your interest by showing it to you every single day, so you could get familiar. That was also part of the reason we did the shirts. I don't have one on now. I should have had one on. That's crazy. Usually I just took it off, but the shirts weren't to sell. They were like collectibles. It was an art piece. When you see me out with it on, a hoodie or something, you say, oh, I seen that picture on Instagram. I'm familiar with that. Whatever that is, I'm familiar with it. It was only to familiarize people. Other than that, we got like 1 or 2 short films in the works as is. BleedCulture as a brand does a lot of different things, but it's all about the arts. We just put together an album, Low on the Scene. Comes out in a few days, actually. New Year's Eve. Set the field for the city. It's an album. It's not a tape. It's not an EP. It's an album. One cohesive project that we went and we sat down and we smoked rapper amount of weeds and we rapped. That's an album. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? And it's a concise. It sounds like one long song. That's how we made it. It's 10 though, and it's nice, and it'll be out soon. You'll tell me about it. It's cool. Other than that, I don't know. I just wanted to explain to you guys exactly what BleedCulture is. We a year in. I just had 800 followers. the fucking follower shit happened where all the fake pages got knocked out of there. Now I got 730. But I never really did no real promotion on it. I never really said, yo, follow my page. It's just like, yo, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. It's cool. Like, some people will just come fuck with it just because they fuck with me, the real Sean. Like, they fuck with September's very own. They fuck with me, Wale, whatever they call me. They fuck with me and they come fuck with it because it's me. But I want you to fuck with it because you have interest in the things that I'm showing you or whatever. And I mean, and I already seen the change in a lot of people and how they, and things that they do. I already seen the change that BleedCulture has had on them in terms of knowing what they like and knowing what they're interested in. I already seen that happen, and I could. My plan is working. Let's just say that. I don't know, for the few. We just wanna, like, me as a team. First of all, shout out Mace Perry, of course. Shout out Fly G's, y'all know that. Shout out Skrilla. Shout out Rel. Shout out Bandana. Shout out all my niggas. Shout out everybody that even if didn't hands-on say, yo, do this, the conversations that we have spawned this idea and that idea. I need y'all for that's appreciated. You don't even know or whatever. Shout out all my niggas for that. Know what I mean? Low on the scene, of course. G's, First Love Yourself. Fly, that project is coming. My Paradise, Mace Perry, his project is coming. We're gonna do a Skrilla project. We're gonna keep the music coming, and it's not gonna be nonsense rap about just and nothing, like, not me. All of these projects are gonna be tailored and it's gonna be key. It's gonna be right in pocket. We doing that, short films, different just arts. We really, the idea is to get a studio and have a place where people could come by and create all of these things. You understand what I'm saying? We'll do photography in there. We'll make music in there. We'll create t-shirts in there. We'll do everything in there. Everything creative. We'll do it all in that studio. That's one of my long-term goals that I have in mind. But other than that, the idea is just to stay creative. Keep on making stuff and keep going. Just keep going. Just go. Just go. That's really all it is. BleedCulture, just go. Just go. Just go. For real. BCNY.